It's 25th Street. Ha. Put it in the location. So yeah, what were we talking about right now?
Talking about cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Oh. So I posted videos when Juul came out, where I was praising Juul. I want to step back and be a man and be like, yo, Juul, don't smoke that shit. Only because there's not enough research, and like this shit's been around for a long time. I can't say what will happen to you, and the fact that, like, man, you smoking that shit and you're in good health, and next thing you know, you're in the hospital with the lungs of a 70-year-old man.
Right, there's too many bad side effects coming from Juul.
It is too many.
I mean, at least with the cigarettes, at least you know that one of these days you might get something, but at least it won't be a bad side effect.
Yeah, what happened was we were talking about menthol versus non-menthol. I smoke non-menthol. He smoked menthol. He smoked secondhand smoke.
But here's the question I want to ask both of you, since you both have been smokers for a while. Do you think that they purposely put more menthol in Newports, knowing that 80% of black people smoke, African Americans smoke Newport? Okay,
so let's snap on this real quick. So everybody notice, what do you call Marlboro Reds when white people smoke them? Red.
I don't know.
Cowboy killers.
Okay.
You remember that term?
Yeah.
What do you call Newports? You never heard nigger killers for Newports before.
I don't use
Volvo. You hear white people.
I don't use Volvo.
Now, so I'm mixed. I can say that. Don't let me hear nobody respond on my channel with no hullabaloo. We just talking facts here.
Cappuccino.
So.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, you hear white people say that, man. Isn't that crazy?
Because
and now, so people, could they just close-minded? But cigarettes kill everybody anyway. Right. But it don't matter what race you are. It's a matter if you like the flavor of tobacco or if you like the flavor of mint. Now, when I dip, I don't like mint. I don't like having a mint in my mouth. I don't like chewing mint gum. You feel me? So I like tobacco for how it tastes. I'll smoke a Newport though. Beggars cannot be choosers. If I run out of cigarettes, Lord help me, I'm gonna be smoking. Let me get a loose one. Anybody got loose ones for sale?
And you know they're gonna be 90% of the time Newports.
And you know what? Yeah, it's gonna always be a Newport. Look, I can't even sell a Marlboro Red. Niggas, I tell somebody, be like, oh shit. Like they'd rather walk. Niggas will walk 1.5 miles.
You get a loose port.
From a cigarette and they say don't want it. You tell them they say don't want it.
I'd be like, it's the Marlboro. They be like, oh,
yeah,
what?
They
look at me like, they go, where are you from?
Now,
Nebraska?
Let me ask you what you look like with that coat. Let me ask you one question.
This coat.
Do you, I know you did a lot of experimenting. Have you ever rolled your own cigarettes?
Yes, I have.
And how did you find the quality of the tobacco?
It doesn't reach. I mean, I'm sure I could get better tobacco, but the shit, these gamblers or whatever it is, what is that? It's not good enough.
That's why I'm asking questions.
And the way the filter fits, it's not flush. It doesn't. Now, the way they roll these, this is perfect. This thing stays nice. Those, they kind of like, always look like a limp. I don't know, yo. Them joints always be crooked.
Well, are those cigarettes now, what are they called, retarded? Where they go out by themselves if you like?
They're fire retardant. All cigarettes do. All pretty much. And actually, American Spirits are like environment. Their cigarette butts are biodegradable. You know what I'm saying? That's why they burn so slow. Them bitches go out. They start no forest fires. The Native American will not cry.
Now I definitely know that these major tobacco companies make different cigarettes for like people like in Caribbean, not because they might be even stronger, because
they got that. You heard that?
I'm buying a carton of cigarettes over there for like minus the currency thing. I'm buying them for like 15 years ago, like for $15 a carton.
Yo, cigarettes are getting expensive. Hey, they about to start taxing candy more. Like, they always say that, and then they tax it, but people don't notice. But
because they only do like it'd be like an extra 2 cents.
Yeah, this one gonna be 14. But, excuse me, I'm not sick. Why do you say that?
Why do you think the government?
Pink hair don't care.
No local or federal government would ever want to get rid of cigarettes because of tax.
Man, money. It's money. It all boils down to money. Right. Now, this is the thing. If people want to smoke Juul and kill themselves, let them smoke Juul and kill themselves. Okay. Fuck, y'all let people take fentanyl and kill themselves. In fact, they'll let somebody who overdosed on fentanyl right out the ambulance. Come on, man. Like, stop trying to control people. Like, people are like, oh, you should regulate it. No, just don't smoke it if you don't like it. Because then when you do this, what you're doing right now Jimmy Ray at the house right here is going to start filling old Juul pods with whatever the fuck he makes in his basement and selling it for 55. And people going to buy that shit because they still going to smoke it. It's too late. Regulate it.
Let me ask you something. When Juul first came out, see, I'm asking you because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a smoker. Did they really feel that if you smoked this Juul that you would, number one, smoke less
cigarettes,
and obviously there was an economic factor too because how long does a bottle of Juul last?
I don't know, a little while. You know, a long enough time. Maybe pod lasts maybe. It lasts like a pack of cigarettes a day. You feel me? And it depends.
How much does the pod cost?
I'm looking for something, y'all. The pods cost. It's a box of them. You can get it for like $14. So they're not too expensive. Nah, you can have it.
Right,
so
because, I mean, a pack of cigarettes is gonna run you $7.50, $8.
Yeah, exactly. It's already, you know, and if you think about it, now the cost of your life is gonna be now. So you're weighing. You want to spend less, so you're basically saying you want to take real heroin or artificial crocodile. You know, basically, that's what Juul is, or not just Juul, but vape, the liquid, because that stuff is like you're smoking a liquid that's getting heated, that has to cool down in your lungs. Your lungs cool shit down, so they're gonna cool it down back into probably a nice black tarry type substance. My lungs are probably dripping with tar.
Well, it'd be interesting to see, and I realize you're at a young age, but it'd be interesting to see what your lungs look versus a 29-year-old that has never smoked. And that might really motivate you to quit.
Tony, I want to quit too. You know, but you gotta get patches or something. Right. Tony, you want to be cremated? Or do you want to be buried, or do you want to be fed to animals? Which one would you pick? Or burned?
I would pick cremation probably, because number one, in the long run, you're really not gonna have a choice about it, because unless there's enough property for sale for these people to buy cemeteries, I think cremate me and dump my ashes. Cremation is gonna become more of a norm, even people with very strict dogma in their religion. I don't think they'll have a choice in the matter. In the United States, at least. Now, it could be in different parts of the United States where land is more prevalent. You might the other things might be the other options might be feasible.
That's right.
Because, I mean, I don't know still how much land the Catholic Church is owned, but I mean, they were one of the biggest landholders in the United States.
Them and China. China buys a lot of our land too. And
but they actually buy land that's undeveloped or developed?
Yep. Undeveloped and developed.
Developed, I understand.
But they buy it through shell companies. So they'll have a company that they own that has an American name that is run by Americans here, that is actually Chinese owned and operated, maybe an investment firm or the firm of developers, and they in turn buy these properties and develop them, like Kushner Properties. Even Jared Kushner, now I know you heard about this in the news and they say, oh, fake news. Kushner Properties owns a lot of the houses in Baltimore, and also his company, not just fucking Biden's son, Hunter, does business with Chinese firms when it comes to developing American land. Right. It's true.
Nobody ever accused
Hunter Biden
of Chinese.
Yeah, they did.
I thought they accused him of the Ukrainian stuff.
No. Now it's China, because Hunter Biden is on the board of a Chinese firm. He just stepped down so that when his father get elected. So here's the difference. He stepped down when people talked about it. He stepped down. The Trumps, they still work for them motherfuckers. They work for other people. All of them do. You think Man, they are not the top of the food
let's,
chain.
Let's keep this subject towards you talking about cremation. Let's not get into the politics of people doing this and people doing that, because some of it can
I
be
actually
proven,
agree with Tony.
and some of it can be
I actually agree with Tony on that.
That place is pretty good when you get a little bit of money. That place right
A
there,
little bit of cash.
that corner carry out.
Yeah,
We are still taking donations for this empty hole in the car where someone stole this sweet person's stereo at gunpoint in the city of Baltimore. So, you know, if you
While
guys...
the gentleman was sober.
The guy who robbed him was butt fucking naked. Ran up on the car, ripped the door off the car, and stole his radio. Isn't that crazy? Like, you can't make that shit up. Butt naked. Dick all, like Tony was asleep. Ass out. Give me the fucking car, man.
Yeah, now you're trying to...
So I would now cremate. Okay, so I want to be cremated. I definitely do. I don't want to be buried. I don't want to rot. I mean, now I'm not donating my body for no science. I mean, now if it would save a life or two, but not for people to have me in a fucking room.
Hold on. You're not good. You're not an organ donor?
I am an organ donor.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. That's unfair to say no. But in some religions, they believe that if you separate the body, the soul can never move on. Also, they believe that if you are, what's the other one, burned, you can't move on, because the Catholic Church believes that you have to be interred on Holy Land, Catholic property.
Well, I mean, even
money.
I mean, from the medical side, Jehovah's Witnesses do not believe in blood transfusion.
Yeah, exactly. So there's things that you can't, do. But for me, I want to be released from the shell, because this is all, that part about vanity really hit me, because the self-centeredness part, when you're trying to, overcome thinking only about yourself and get really into the empathy part, it's like you have to really let go of your own body, because this is really the most temporary part about you, because your soul will burn. So I think of my soul like a fire that's burning this mortal flesh throughout my life, because it's so much energy the flesh can't contain it. You know what I'm saying? And then when this flesh melts away and it's no longer here, the soul will move on. That's my interpretation.
Okay, but I mean, and I understand. Did you before I met you or growing up? Were you actually a member of an organized religion?
Do you want the real answer? Okay.
I mean,
so I was. This is facts, because you have to fall to get up. I struggled with religion because I always blamed God for anything that went wrong. I thought that I was cursed. So I cursed God, because I viewed Jesus and God, and I'm sorry to say this, but as a white man's God. It's sad to say, because they portray them as white men. And I see what, I cry for what's going on in the world around me, what happens to people, white or black. But it's like, we push people into different sects with this white and brown thing right now, and it's...
Stop Rez. Wake him up, because I don't
Wake up!
I don't know where this food stamp off.
He's
is.
asleep. Right here.
Oh, come on, man.
Tony, get over.
Relax. You can't do this shit. You gotta be...
Oh.
Sorry.
Damn it. I forgot to get $1 for Rip It.
Walk over there and then we'll come by in about a half hour, right?
All right.
What door is it?
It's that building right there.
I want to thank our guest speaker Reds for coming by and dropping on the show.
That building right there.
Where the trees are?
Yeah, right there.
And then there's an ornament I can see. All right.
I'm gonna grow my hair out.
See about a half
I'm
hour.
gonna let it get long. Right? Oh Lord, I can't go bald. Like Tony. So, what else? What are you dropping money?
I was trying to find a gas station because I gotta get some air on one of these tires.
Right here.
Yeah, no, it's $1.50.
Oh, that's steep. $1.50 for air.
We're in the county.
What
remember
movie is that? What movie is that? No, not Total Recall. Yeah, Total Recall.
Remember, we're in the county, so.
Yeah. With the air, remember it cost air on the price of air on Mars keeps going up, so they suck all the air out of the room, and then they're like, "Oh no, we're all gonna die." And then Cueto's like, "Open your mind."
Have you stopped the talk? The talk is done.
No, it's still the talk is going. We're still on the show.
Okay. Well, I mean, so now as you come along and you had your, how would you say that, your stigmas, your uncomfortability with what people viewed God or Jesus as.
Yeah.
I mean, how have you revolved around that?
So now I don't. Someone else's view of it does. Someone else's view of God doesn't have to be my view. I don't even have. I could be in someone else's house of worship, and still have my own vision of God, without disrespecting. That's the most important part. You can't disrespect someone's religion just because you have your own view. Right. Because at the end of the day, I believe that all this shit is the same, and we're just all on the right track somehow. So I'm just going to keep worshiping me. I will worship with you. I will pray for you. I will pray with you. But, you know, I'm starting to understand that God is he's just what you feel comfortable communicating with. And if I know that Jesus wasn't fucking blonde because he was in the Middle East, so then Tony said there could be, if there's a kid watching this video, I actually want you to like say something so I know, because how do I know who's watching it? He's gonna
view it later. Maybe a guy will view it with this.
Maybe nobody. Maybe I'm just out of my mind, and YouTube is just just saying, "Oh yeah, they watched some of your videos, Tyler." No, actually, no. It shows you the thing. But we're wasting time. Like I said, this show has to be about nothing. It has to be, a revolving door of topics, a revolving door of that. Oh man, I wanted to get that BMW. Baltimore is beautiful, but it has to be built. And it's the oldest saying, if you build it, they will come. Here it is.
You have to get people involved. It's been proven, I don't know if it still holds fast, but it was proven years ago, when you give people the opportunity for home ownership, they tend to care much more about their neighborhood.
Yeah.
And there's more community involvement because they're making an investment in the community now. And there are many programs that can help people buy houses, private and public organizations. And
there are a lot. Look, there are a lot of ways for you to buy houses. There's a lot of programs. There's a lot of government programs that help people get money to get back on their feet. So I'm a recovering addict. I know most of you who know me know that. So it's like, and there's nothing wrong with that. People have that. That's how I saw myself grow and kind of see my faults. And it's like, I don't want to live like that. So I had to work through active change and be honest and truthful, because you have to be truthful. And why hide that you had problems? Because everyone on this earth has had some sort of problems, and talking about it helps.
As long as you're trying to work towards
a better you, a better life.
Right.
And you have to also believe in making the world a better place. You have to have a kind spirit. Yeah. So I try to do right in the long run. And no one's perfect, and I'm definitely not. But yeah. So all right, we've done a 20-minute video, Tony.
Okay,
I think that's my longest video. That's great.
Because I found Jesus and Jesus found me.
So, all right, everyone take care. Thank you for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe.
Please. County air is more expensive.
Watch my cat video I put up last night. I actually like that one.
County air is more expensive than city air.
Yeah, so, but everyone have a blessed day. And, everyone keep moving forward. Stop worrying about the past. You can only live in the day. The past is done and tomorrow isn't promised. You only have today, so just for the day, we got today. So please, you know. And if anyone watched 20 minutes of the video, you have absolutely nothing to do. You're just as bored as I am. So have a great day, guys. Mwah.